But what they was doing was from afar. They were like, we just gonna keep sending y'all aid, money, weapons. Come to find out, they not getting involved at all. We just gonna support you from afar, but you got it though.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Russia is taking city after city.
Yeah.
Taking city after city, bro. Like, it's pretty easy. It's very simple to Russia. For Russia's actually like finally getting to exercise all those weapons that they made up, that they came up with. You know, all the.
They probably using up all their old shit right now, just to keep them at bay.
And
they ain't even using their newest shit.
No, they're saving that.
We ain't gonna waste it on that. We gonna use that when that great whore, when she really wanna get it popping, that's when we gonna bring the real shit out.
But this war keeps their soldiers sharp. You know, it gets them battle hardened.
Yeah.
You know, and so when they really have to fight that real war.
And what we talking about last night, right? The tune-up fight.
Yeah.
The tune-up fight.
It really is.
The elder, I think one of the elders in Connecticut said that they're not even sending their best troops out there. To fight this shit. This is like they some reserve troops. You know, and they talking about is 100,000 Russian casualties, and those numbers are exaggerated, but they're not even sending their best. Like they, what you can call what's it called, Navy SEAL team gear or whatever they are in Russia, they got them on deck, for America to fight against Israel and these other allies of America also.
I think they're Spetsnaz.
Yeah, the Spetsnaz.
They got the Wagner group, which is a mercenary group, you know? And those are super
Them is like trained killers,
you know?
Like,
that's the ones I think that play chess in the snow.
You know, they got those guys.
Wrestle bears.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. But no, Ukraine is no match for Russia. That's a mismatch. You know, Ukraine got to receive help from everybody else.
Bro.
Aid and whatever. You know, and even then, that's not enough.
It's like a big brawling strong bully is supposed to be going ahead with the other big strong bully, but he's being bullied by a scrawny guy is being bullied by him. It's like, hey man, you gonna jump in and fight with me? Like, nah, I'm gonna just just take these brass knuckles. Here, just duck, bob and weave and swing when it's open.
Take this thing, guy.
Hey, I'm small. I can't really do this shit, man. I need somebody that can really get in here with this guy.
That shows you how that propaganda in Esau's mainstream media, how it blinds and brainwashes the minds of these people. Because they really think that the number one, or it's like a number two superpower in the world is getting whooped out by Ukraine, man.
Right.
When Russia is on America's level.
Right.
You know? These people are ridiculous.
Same like...
That's the same dude, huh?
Jake bugged out.
It's just like
It's the same dude.
using all of these different analogies, man. It's the same thing, though.
Yeah.
All these
It'll be like America having problems with one of the Latin American countries.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like them struggling with Brazil or some shit.
Yeah.
Or Venezuela.
Yeah, Venezuela.
Yeah, right.
It's not a match. But, that's what happens when you side with America and you try to, put your weapons in the Russian border. You get your ass whooped, That bear don't play, So that Ukraine ultimately is just a chess piece, That's all it is. It's just a chess piece. It's gonna get old, and eventually it's gonna get popping between the European Union, NATO, and Russia, and America.
Well, Ezekiel 38, basically Ukraine is part of Russia, during the Soviet Union. Ukraine was a part of Russia, so the Lord said He's gonna turn thee back to put hooks into thy jaws. I think turn thee back to this, but put hooks in thy jaws and turn thee back. I think the land of where Ukraine is actually part of Magog over there. Yeah, part of Magog. It was like even back then in the ancient world when it was called that, I think it was actually part of that land as well. Let's go ahead and get the rest of what you got to read.
So the rest on that Putin quote. It says there will be nothing left of the enemy because it is impossible to intercept 100 missiles. this is of course a deterrent, a serious deterrent. You basically saying like, hey, this ain't even, this is to defense. This is our defense.
Yep.
It's not even a big gun.
Yeah, this ain't even supposed. This ain't even what we want to. We don't really want to use this shit.
It's just a
Just
jab.
don't fuck around.
It's just a jab I'm using.
To keep you off.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why the Most High is going to have to, like it tells you in Ezekiel 38 as well, that they're going to think an evil thought.
Yeah.
So the Lord's going to have to put that He's going to work on the minds of them to follow through with it.
Yeah.
That's why it also says in Isaiah 13 that He's not going to have any pity on the fruit of your womb. Like it's going to get to a point where they're going to get so pissed, you know, because America's going to do something. They're going to really like, you know, force that smoke, and they're going to be forced to just let it go. They ain't going to regard babies, children, old people.
Nope.
They're not going to regard gold nor silver. There ain't going to be no payout that can, you know, stop them. They just going to just do it because the Lord's going to work on their minds. That's Proverbs 21. The Lord, you know, the heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord.
Right.
You know, as a water.
Yeah, he said, and as
as
rivers of water, he
yeah.
turneth it whithersoever he will.
He turns it. You know. So the Lord, you know, he got this place's number, man. You see.
You want me to get that? I had Joel 3 also. I got one.
If somebody can get the one where it says, it will, I think it's in 2 Corinthians 16, where it says that the arrows will not miss when they begin to be shot into the hands of the...
Yeah, I had the one that the brother was holding Joel. He was reading one where it says they will not lose their ranks.
Yeah, they're going to break it.
Yeah, that's this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and I'm going to start at 11. The Lord shall threaten, who shall be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and the glory and before the glory of his power. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
So the prophecy says that they're not going to even miss. And that's basically what Putin is saying. Once these get released, once these go off, there ain't going to be nothing left of the enemy. Everything is going to get touched. Everything. You know? And guess what? The Most High is going to be with that.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that's the Most High, that's his will. He's coming with the weapons of his indignation from afar.
That's right.
To lay this place desolate, man. Waste. To destroy the whole land, man.
All these missiles were made for this purpose of World War III. They wasn't just made for us to think about what they could do, you know, to put them in a museum and show you this what could happen. No, they're gonna put these missiles into action.
Yeah, what's the fun of making them? They're not gonna use them.
That's waste. That's trillions of dollars of waste.
All the effort, all the mind, the minds that took to come up with them.
Hey, the Most High's mind put his mind into these scientists to create this shit.
Smiths.
For nothing?
The Smith that blows the clothes in the fire.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna pull that. You got that one?
Let me finish. It's 15. 16.
Yeah.
Verse 15. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. You had that?
Yeah, something similar. Jeremiah 50 and 9.
Yeah.
For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country.
Yeah.
And they shall set themselves in array against her. For thence she shall be taken. The arrow shall be as of a mighty expert man.
Yeah.
None shall return in vain.
Talking about how accurate those missiles are going to be.
Okay.
The accuracy, man. The Lord's going to make sure that they hit.
Yeah.
All All right, all your missile defenses is not going to help.
Nope.
You're not going to be able to deflect them. See?
These missiles are going to hit the heart of every city in America.
Yep.
Pinpoint accuracy, you know?
And you know, like, they're how strategic they are. When, like, if you're gonna attack a country, you gotta attack them where you would have the advantage.
Yeah.
Because you know, you hit just a rural area or just a place where they're just civilians. If you ain't hit where where they can retaliate from, then they can attack you.
It showed you because what happened? Who sent that was it Russia or Ukraine that got hit on that freeway?
That bridge.
Yeah, that bridge. Yeah,
where
that bridge.
They transport weapons.
Yeah, but then Russia, they sent like 3 or 5 to like plants.
Yeah.
You know, and destroy plants, like you were saying. They hit pivotal points. You know.
You ever seen that movie? Y'all know brothers probably seen the movie The Rock with Nicolas Cage. Remember how they had those missiles in there, and how they were just traveling and going and moving, like because they had the coordinates on them.
Yeah.
And you know, of course, they detonated the one, over the sea or whatever. But that's just a small example of how these missiles are going to be on their own path to strike and destroy wherever the Most High wants them. Whatever city, whatever point in that city. Like, damn, 200 million. Damn, that's they couldn't even build a warehouse to house 200 million missiles. Shit. But they're going to be used.
Yeah.
You know, the chamber, they're going to empty the chamber on this place.
Hey, read this right quick.
Isaiah 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the spirit that bloweth the coals. Behold, Isaiah 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to waste to destroy.
Yeah, the Most High had these scientists make this up for his day of judgment. This isn't just man doing this, because man would be like, oh, well, we didn't really need it, so forget about it. The Most High is like, no, I have a purpose for these things. He has a major purpose, because he could just bring fire and brimstone down, but he's choosing man to make it fall upon himself. The same things that he's threatening the world. That's how you see the glory of the Most High Yahweh, man. How he sets things up. Same thing he threatened the whole world with is like when it said that roll of the stone, but then it fall back on himself. This is what these missiles is going to do. He threatened the whole world, and got control of the whole world, nearly completed his new world order with these missiles, the threat of them, but it's going to fall back and thrust him through.
That's beautiful. It's like for instance, I'll give you an example correlation that created the internet for control. With that same internet and devices like YouTube and social media is exposing them and destroying them. The same thing with the missiles. He put all effort and time and money and resources into these missiles, which are going to destroy him, like the brother was saying. It's like you building a gun that you're going to eventually commit suicide with. You know. You doing you making sure the bullets is right and everything for you to off yourself.
You get killed with your own gun.
That's in was that song? He take the devices of the crafty and their own craftiness and their own devices.
I got one right quick. Isaiah 13, verse 4. It says the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh of hosts mustered the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
It's crazy because it's like the Lord is coming, when he comes with that host of heaven, with the angels, we know that they're going to get busy on the armies. But then, as he comes and does his thing, it's like the missiles are going to come right behind him. After the angels, get theirs in.
Because I was going to read that in verse 3
Yeah.
also, because